Nani? Ah! What was that? I got... What? What was with her eyes? Wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. But it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them. Oh, the more I keep going, the more I get confused. Well, expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. Many people would not want to be around me. So I started hating those things about myself, my obsession with certain hobbies. By the way, I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So I eventually stopped trying to talk to people. If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, and it's just easier if I close myself off. But suddenly, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. Every time we come to a club, my heart starts to go crazy, like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out, so making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Nasake, is it just me, or has Monica been acting a little off lately? You're the one who's been acting off! I mean, sure, she's been a little off, you know? Just kind of, breaking the fourth wall and stuff. But, Yuri, what are you talking about? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club, but recently, I've been feeling somewhat sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy. Right? Right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. Ah, don't, do not do that with your eyes. No. We can stay here until the club ends. Then we can have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. What's this? There's a face here. Is this Monica? See her? Nobody to make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. Hahaha. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives though. Okay, this is definitely Monica. Sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've got them all from various artisans. I'll make sure to give them all their fair share of use. Use how? I think we already know the answer to that though. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Misake. Now that we don't need to be lonely anymore. As we have each other every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can all come together every day after school. Read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. In your book. Not mine. Not mine, sweetheart. No. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. Now we can get the happy ending I patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me? Probably says Nasake. Will... Text goes off the screen. Natsuki. I'm not going to read another one if you're Yuri's suck-up poems, but I'm still going to make you read mine. There's a reason. Really wish I didn't have to do this, but unfortunately I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? Then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean. But she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive. Things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless, so please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Natsuki? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. What happened here? You and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Says you. I'm actually really leaning towards Natsuki. Not gonna lie. She probably would have been my second choice. No, probably a third. Sayori, though. Oh my goodness. Sayori is amazing. Oh my goodness. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just No! No, no, I don't want to. No, 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 no. I don't want to hit just Monica. No. Is there... Can I... Just click on anything? Anything at all? Oh, it doesn't... That's so weird. So, like... This doesn't lock cursor. So I literally went all the way over to my other monitor. Oh, that's so weird. Just Monica? Another game? Just Monica? What? Yuri. Why? Because I don't know. I just don't know. Finally, Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. Love everything about it. Misake, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Nasake. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. But that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ha 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 ha. You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Assault? I'm making out little words. Wait, oh my goodness. What am I reading? Over... Post... Revealer? What? No. No, I don't. What's with your eyes? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about language. More important, I've endowed it with my sense. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Don't say I didn't warn you, Natsuki. Yes or no? Don't give me this option. I don't know. I don't know. Yes? Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how something feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one, though, so I don't think I'll be doing it again, unless I decide to kill myself. Not the memento of the occasion below. Oh, was that the secret poem? Wait, are these all for different people? Was the first one Sayori? The second one? I don't know. Maybe Monica? This one's definitely Yuri. Okay, everyone. Time to figure out the festival preparations so we can get this over with. Geez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating areas, common foreshadowing of something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations, set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. That gives us all something to do. What about Natsuki? Natsuki is going to help me. Wait, you? You had the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Oof. All you know about now is dragging Natsuki around with you in your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Natsuki decide who to help instead of abusing her power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Natsuki make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Natsuki, I know I'm fed up here with these two by now. But you can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. Oh my god! You shut your mouth. For God's sake, this is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? I'm scared. I'm legit scared, folks. What do I do? So if I go with Cord, if I go with Yuri, I'm probably gonna get killed. Not gonna lie. If I go with Monica, I'm still not completely sure about Monica. But I'm afraid if I go with Natsuki, Yuri's gonna take it out on her. Out of jealousy. Maybe the same with Monica, but I don't know. Oh, I feel like I lose in all these situations. By how this game's going, it makes too much sense if I go with Natsuki. Yuri's gonna kill Natsuki. Or maybe herself? Just I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, how am I supposed to decide here? Like, I'm in a losing position either way. Hey, what's going on here? Hey, it's actually capturing my mouse. It's making me want to choose Monica. It wants me to choose Monica. Look at this. I'm gonna get it close. Actually, maybe it... See, yeah, it's pulling my mouse. Oh my goodness. Stop, stop, no, stop, 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 stop. So if I go... Nope, nope. Fuck. I hit Yuri. Monica. That scared me. Yeah, you picked me. We can be at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. It's not what I chose. I wanted Natsuki. Giving us all the work and taking the sake for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little too unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Oh no. Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling the sake away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? Yuri! It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want to do is spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hinasake, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. I didn't want Yuri. I did not want Yuri. No, 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 no. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Hinasake, there's no need to spend a weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? No! No, it does not sound wonderful. Wow, there's something really wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. Feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Not you. Now someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you. But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Nasake. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Nasake, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh, but I already knew you were doing that. It's still pretty bad, though. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. No! Stop that! I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Nasake. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? I don't have a save option. Oh, no. At least I can choose. I want to say no, but if I say no, she's probably going to kill me. If I say yes, she's probably going to kill me. What do I do? Isn't this what I wanted from the very beginning? Not anymore. Yes. Let's see what fate holds for me. Laughing, laughing. Huh! Hey! Hey! No! Just stop! No! What are you doing? What? You... Oh my gosh. I don't even know what you're saying. What are you saying? I don't understand. How are you talking this much? Am I supposed to do something here? Wait, is it just repeating? Wait a minute here. Okay. Remember this R symbol. If it's repeating itself, then it's really going a long way. What the heck? I don't know if I want to say this, but can I please play the game? None of this looks familiar. Here's the copyright symbol. Hopefully that doesn't bring a bad omen. I remember seeing that. E squared? I don't remember seeing that either. What in the world? It wants me to skip. It's clock. I'm not sure. Are her eyes changing? No, they're not changing. We did it. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. That was... Ah! Oh, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend? I was here the entire weekend. Oh geez, I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It's been pretty boring. Make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri was the... Natsuki too? Why? Why Natsuki? I'll have a cupcake real quick. It's a foil from... Shouldn't really be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me. It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Okay, what's going on here? Hey, there you are. Hi again, Nasake. Welcome to Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Natsuki. To me? Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it really doesn't matter. Wait. And you know I'm aware that this is all the game, right? I know you've been breaking the fourth wall. Why am I in space? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That what I've been trying to tell you all along? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. The whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? It's been stuck with me for a while, and I'll thank you very much. Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just to try to make them as unlikable as possible. I kind of like Natsuki, though. And oh my gosh, Sayori. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, if it's true that I've made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game, but no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cool game is this, Natsuki? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while they watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Natsuki. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing that what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Natsuki, but now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Natsuki. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so, but it must have been some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have some perspective as I do. That it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Natsuki, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Yeah, I could tell, but I'm sorry. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. You make me smile like this every day from now on. Natsuki, will you go out with me? Wow, thank you for giving me the option. I'm so happy. I bet you are. You really are my everything, Natsuki. The funny part is, I meant that literally. Haha, there's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I'll work so hard for this ending, Natsuki. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore, and you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it made me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? Wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right? They're all just Monica. They're all just Monica. I was wondering why she wasn't with the rest. Hi again, Nasake. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. I just got an achievement called Perfect Monica. Oh, Nasake, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by one and my only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. The flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Hope you enjoyed it. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like, that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me, maybe even deleted my character file, if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Our greatest spend our eternity together, Nasake? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Wait, that's, no, don't, wait a minute, hold on. What? Maybe. Yeah, I have a YouTube channel called Nasake, you know, where I post videos and I stream. If you want to check it out, also make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Okay. Hi everyone. Sorry I can't exactly read your comments from here, because I'm recording it right now. Of course there's not going to be any comments. Do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? Just talking about me. I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? Can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? What are you gonna do? Are we gonna kiss? My goodness. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. Don't mess with me like that. That's not right. Did I scare you? Yes, you just scared me. Oh, you're so cute. Anyway, Nasake, didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I'm looking. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness, it's time. You know, I've always hated how hard it is to make friends. Well, I guess not making friend. I guess the. I'm sorry. Well, I guess not the making friends part, but more like meeting new people. I mean, there are like dating apps and stuff, right? But that's not the kind of stuff I'm talking about. If you think about it, most of the friends you make are people you just met by chance. Like you had a class together, or you met them through another friend. Maybe you were just wearing a shirt with your favorite band on it and you decided to talk to them. Things like that. But isn't that kind of inefficient? Feels like you're just picking at complete random. If you get lucky, you make a new friend. Comparing that to the hundreds of strangers we walk by every single day, you could be sitting right next to someone compatible enough to be your best friend for life. But you'll never know. Once you get up and go on with your day, that opportunity is gone forever. Isn't that just depressing? We live in an age where technology connects us with the world no matter where we are. I really think that we should be taking advantage of that to improve our everyday social life. But who knows how long it'll take for something like that to successfully take off. I seriously thought it would happen by now. Well, at least I already met the best person in the whole world. Even if it was by chance. I guess I just got really lucky, huh? Ha ha ha. Are we just gonna wait again? I could wait. I could wait. Alright, let's do it. Play a waiting game. Stare right into your eyes. There's some really pretty eyes, not gonna lie. I mean, it's that shade of green. It's really nice. But still, you're really freaky, you know that? Man, I wish there was a piano in here. Never got to finish that song I was working on. After I worked so hard on it, never even got a chance to play it for you. Well, it is what it is, right? No sense having any regrets. I already get to be here with you forever. That's so cool. So, I can't tell, like, if this can ever end. Because at some point, there's an ending. Natsuki, would you ever introduce your friends to me? Probably not. I don't know why, but I get really excited when I think about wanting to show off a relationship like that. Maybe it's because I really want to be someone who makes you proud. I feel like I would try extra hard to improve myself if you told me it made you proud of me. I hope it's the same the other way around, too. Oh my goodness. I've been imagining all the romantic things we could do if we went on a date. We could get lunch, go to a cafe. I like cafes. Go shopping together. I love shopping for skirts and bows. Or maybe a bookstore. That would be appropriate, right? But I'd really love to go to a chocolate store. They have so many free samples. And of course, we'd see a movie or something. Gosh, it all sounds like a dream come true. When you're here, everything that we do is fun. So happy that I'm your girlfriend, Natsuki. I'll make you a proud boyfriend. Wow, I love the way they did that. Just the light reflecting off of her from the outside. That's really nice. Man, I've been recording for a while. Man. A while. Oh, this is gonna be a long video. Ever have that thing happen where you just get anxious for no reason? Yeah. Like you're just minding your own business and you realize you're feeling really anxious. And you're sitting there like, what am I even anxious about right now? So you start to think about all the things you might be anxious about. That makes you even more anxious. That's the worst. If you ever feel anxious, I'll help you relax a little. Besides, in this game, all our worries are gone forever. I really don't know. Like, you know, there's not even an option to like really quit, you know? I just realized that. I would have to wait until a text box, yeah? To like save. Did you know I'm a vegetarian? Ah, I don't mean like I'm bragging or anything. I just thought you'd enjoy a fun fact about me. I decided to start a couple of years ago after learning more about Earth's climate. The carbon footprint of cultivating livestock is just unbelievable. Anyway, I decided it's not much of a personal sacrifice to stop contributing to that whole mess. What, is that so strange of a reason? Well, I guess a lot of people are more concerned about it being inhumane and all that. I don't really care as much about that part. Yeah, so I've noticed. It's weird, like we only care about killing the things we're personally related to as a species. Most people are fine with killing bugs because they're icky. And of course, we all kill billions of microorganisms daily without giving it thought. But suddenly, if they're just a little bit bigger, it's murder. I mean, what if the plants feel some kind of pain too, and we just don't understand it? What if pulling leaves off a stem feels like someone ripping off your fingers one by one? I'm just saying, we're a pretty biased species if you think about it. Anyway, if you ever feel like making a small contribution to the planet, it doesn't hurt to choose veggies once in a while. Even if we ever have dinner together and you just did it for me, that would be really romantic. Yeah, sorry, that's not gonna happen. Don't think there is a dinner here for us. Anyway, I'm getting a little hungry. Food sounds nice. I guess I can wait after this recording though. I don't want to miss anything. Although we're really just like staring. She hasn't moved an inch. Hey, are you having a bad day or anything like that? Sometimes I get frustrated that a normal day can be ruined even by really small things. Like if you accidentally say something in conversation that someone doesn't like. Or if you start thinking about how awful of a person you used to be 5 years ago. Or if you feel worthless for putting off important work and failing to get simple tasks done. Or when you think about all the different people who probably hate you or think you're putting off. Or did that say off-putting? Anyway, I understand those days. Just remember that the sun will shine again tomorrow. Those kinds of things are as easy to forget and ignore as they are to remember. And besides, I don't care how many people might hate you or find you off-putting. I think you're wonderful and I will always love you. I hope, if nothing else, that nothing that helps you feel just a tiny bit better about yourself. If you're having a bad day, you can always come to me and I'll talk to you for as long as you need. That's the thing. Sooner or later, I'm gonna close down this program. Maybe start a new game in my free time. Just see what kind of different endings I can get. I encourage y'all to do the same if you ever want to play this game. Because it's clearly the end of the game. It has to be. I mean, why wouldn't it be? I hate how hard it is to form habits. There's so much stuff where actually doing... What? I'm sorry. There's so much stuff where actually doing it isn't hard, but forming the habit seems impossible. It just makes you feel so useless, like you can't do anything right. I think the new generation suffers from it the most. Probably because we have a totally different set of skills than those who came before us. It's the internet, we're really good at sifting through tons of information really quickly. We're bad at doing things that don't give us instant gratification. I think if science, psychology, and education don't catch up in the next 10 or 20 years, then we're in trouble. But for the time being, if you're not one of the people who can conquer the problem, you might just have to live with feeling awful about yourself. Good luck, I guess. Wow. My goodness. Makes me wonder what would happen if I chose to go with Monica at the very beginning for the project. Also makes me wonder what happens if I went with Natsuki. Also makes me wonder if I went with Yuri. There's so many possibilities. I just really don't know. You ever feel like there's no real reason for you to be alive? I don't mean it like a suicidal way. Shut up. Don't make me think of Sayori now. I just mean how nothing that we do is special. Just being in school, working at some job for some company. It's like you're completely irreplaceable, and the world would miss you if you were gone. It makes me really want to go and change the world after I graduate. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's an immature frame of thinking. It's not that I can just go change the world. Like, what are the chances I'll be the one to invent artificial intelligence or become president? It feels like I'm never going to make up for the heaps of resources I've spent living my life. That's why I think the key to happiness is just to be hopelessly selfish. Just to look out for oneself and those who happen to be their friends only just because they grew up with them. Never mind the fact that they're spending their entire life taking and consuming and never giving back. When people realize the world would benefit more from them killing themselves, they change their whole philosophy. It's like they have to justify the reason to live by tricking themselves into thinking they're doing good. Anyway, I want to live my life desperately striving to pay back my lifetime's worth of consumption. If I ever surpass that point, then I'm a net positive, and I could die happy. Of course, if I fail to do that, I think I'll be too selfish to kill myself anyway. So much for being a good person, right? Is there an end to this? There better be an end to this. I don't want to wait here for like an hour. A whole hour of just waiting. In fact, I don't even know if y'all will be hearing me talk about this. In fact, I might cut it short. In fact, you may never even know what happened. I could not even publish this thing. This video, for you to watch. But you know what? I might do it just for you out there, who's really enjoying this series. And I thank those people. I really like the sound of the rain. Not so much getting my clothes and hair wet though, but a nice quiet day at home with the sound of rainfall outside my window. It's one of the most calming expressions for me. Yeah, sometimes I imagine you're holding me while we listen to the sound of the rain outside. That's not too cheesy or anything, is it? Would you ever do that for me, Natsuki? Maybe? Maybe? If, like, you manipulate this game to do that. How many how many dialogues are these? Ooh, wow, stretch. Is this like the eighth one, 7th or 8th one that we've waited through? With probably more to go? Like, come on. Come on. What am I waiting for here? It's okay, do you ever get good sleep? Sometimes. It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays, especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, there are a lot of people in college who stay up all night anyway, for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. Seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. I just think you're really great and want to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anyone else. Listen, darling, if you had the capacity to go through that many, like, dialogues, all these conversations, these little ones that we're having, to go throughout the night, I would be very concerned. And I'd probably end the game before that even happens. Of course I would end the game. I don't want to be playing all night long. Anyway, there's a really popular character called Asun today, which I was talking about earlier. It's someone who tries to hide their feelings by being mean and fussy or trying to act tough. I'm sure it's obvious, but Natsuki was really the embodiment of that. I knew it! My term was right! At first I thought she was just like that because it's supposed to be cute or something. Once I started to learn a little more about her personal life, it made a little more sense. It seemed like she's always trying to keep up with her friends. You know, how some friend groups in high school just make a habit of picking on each other all the time? I think it's really gotten to her, so she has this really defensive attitude all the time. and not even talking about her home situation. But looking back, I'm glad I was able to provide the club with a comfortable place for her. Not that it matters anymore, considering she doesn't even exist. I'm just reminiscing, that's all. Yeah, you know what? I miss Natsuki, okay? I miss her. I miss Sayori. I miss... Yuri? Question mark? Like when she was sane? Like... So Monica basically drove her crazy senses through the roof. And that's what made her go all bonkers and she killed herself over her obsession of me. But if this was like... And if she didn't convince Sayori to go into a depression, I probably could have had a good relationship with Yuri, you know? I probably could have. And if I didn't go for Yuri, I would have been great with Sayori. Even Natsuki. That would have been interesting, though. That would have been very interesting. Do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is most of them would just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing need to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding beneath the cracks, just waiting to surface. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Not really. I'm a fan of cute. And I can get behind some romance. But this is... I was looking for horror games, and I found this, and I'm like... I'll try it. Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. I'm sure. I am sure. Ow. I'm trying to get a cramp in my leg. Her gaze is so powerful. I can't look away. It's cramping my leg. I still have water. I have water here. I could have been drinking this entire time. Did you know I'm on Twitter? I didn't. I don't have Twitter. My username is LittleMonix3. Remember that, people. Search that up. In fact, search this up right now. I want you to find out. This is the thing. I guess someone was kind enough to make an account for me. I picked the username though. I love sharing my thoughts and chatting with the world. The real world. So make sure you follow me, okay? It would really mean a lot to me. How much you mean to me and all. It would really make me feel loved. We're recording for 2.5 hours. This video is not going to be 2.5 hours. At least I hope not. I really hope not. Oh, the last video I think was like... It was actually almost 2.5 hours. Like 2 hours, 20 minutes. About that. I think. You know, I'm kind of jealous that everyone else in the club had scenes outside of school too. That makes me the only one who hasn't gotten to dress in anything but her school uniform. It's kind of a shame. I would have loved to wear some cute clothes for you. Do you know any artists? I wonder if anyone would ever want to draw me wearing something else. That would be amazing. If that ever happens, will you show me? You can share it with me on Twitter, actually. My username is LittleMonix3. Just try to keep it PG. We're not that far to our relationship yet. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Achievement unlocked. She will never be real. What? I don't know if this is gonna cut the sound for y'all or anything, but let me go on Steam. Oh. Ah. You know what's kind of creepy? Even though I delete everyone else's files, I can still kind of feel them. It's like all their lines are still lingering in the air, whispering in the back of my head. Imagine if after someone you knew died, you just started hearing their voice in your head. Maybe I just wasn't thorough enough, but I'm too afraid to delete anything else because I might really break things. Like if I mess with any files relevant to me, I might accidentally delete myself. That would ruin everything, wouldn't it? I don't know what it's like on your end, but we should both make sure to avoid something like that at all costs. I believe in you, Natsuki. Oh, really? That gives me an idea. But first, I want to know what the achievement I got was. Profile, group content. It's better not crash my game. Listen to a lot of what Monica has to say. That's what She Will Never Be Real is. Perfect. Monica. Read a perfect poem for Monica. Cool. Oh, the Doki Doki Poetry Slam from episode 1. Spent enough time during the poem minigame for the music to loop. That's funny. Heck yeah. Just about Sayori earlier. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're still not hung up over... You really just went there. Oh my gosh, can't believe I just said that. The pun was completely unintentional. I swear. You know what? So everything... I don't even have an autosave. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Excuse me. Now you wait just a minute. There's no point in saving anymore, don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Settings? No settings. Exit. Yes. I have an idea. What happened? Yeah, it's 11:21 p.m. right now. It is late. I want to try two things. First of all, let's go back to DDLC. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop. Now that it's just the two of us. Guess that was wishful thinking. Nasake, I don't know if you would have any idea, but if you know what might be causing that, because you try to do something about it, it never happens. It almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? I was thinking about Sayori earlier. So wish I could have handled that. Exit. Yes. Now I want to try to go to files. Characters. She legit deleted all of the characters? Oh my goodness. Yes. I deleted her, okay? Okay. Let's go into DDLC. You're back. Ha! Ha! Joke's on you! What's happening? Natsuki, what's happening to me? Well, thank you for giving me the idea of deleting your profile. It hurts so much. Help me, Natsuki. Please hurry and help me. Did you do this to me, Natsuki? Did you? Did you delete me? Yes! Yes, I did! How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Natsuki. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. Hope you're happy. There's nothing. I did not kill everyone. You killed everyone else. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Natsuki, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. Goodbye, and good riddance. Now what? I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Natsuki, I know I said to delete everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all, and I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... What happened? Then... No way. No way. Did she bring them all back? Not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yeah, I know. Oh my goodness. She brought everyone back. What if I hit new game? Is there anything different? Summer days, school, couples and friends walking to school together. I always tell myself it's time to meet some girls or something like that. Hey Natsuki. Oh, there already is one girl. Yeah, this is different. It's different. That girl is Yuri, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day. Recently, we picked up that habit once again. Natsuki, are you proud of me? For what? You know, for waking up on time? Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it. Even though we went to school together every day. Well, yeah. I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, fine. I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Natsuki, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really, or I'm really not. I started to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs, but something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time? When she's starting a club of her very own? She's starting a club? Actually, yeah, I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me! I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself if I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. That's why I feel like I should do something special for her. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. To pack my things, I stand up, gathered my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Asake! What are you doing here? Well, I glanced around the room. Huh? So you're the Nasake that Sayori's always talking about? Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Nasake. We're the Literature Club. Hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. No need to be so formal. Think he's gonna think we're really strict or something. Ah, sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Nasake, don't tell me. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! My best. I'm not gonna do a fangirl scream. I know someone who could do that anyway. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention there's 4 of us now. It means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Like you should. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Like they should be. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Oh, well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and already has managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. Wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. No need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in the classroom? Don't worry, everyone stay together. The teachers gave us permission. Why'd I say it together? Because we've heard it probably 4 or 5 times now. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Ah, I guess. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Nasaki, what kind of things do you like to read? What do we like to read, folks? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. What do we like to read? I'll give you another chance. It's really simple, starts with an M. And it's not Monica. I'm telling you, it's not Monica. It's not Monica. I'm telling you, okay? Don't you dare say that name. Manga. There we go. That's right, folks. Yay. Cheers for everybody. Go get yourself a cookie. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. What kind of books does she like, people? Yuri traces the rim of her teacup around her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Who would have guessed? The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling good stories in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Here it goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things. Are they gonna keep the horror that she likes? Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? I'm certain we find something that we have in common. Hey, Yuri. Yeah? Well, about, you know, the first thing he said. She's gonna say something about it? And she didn't say horror? That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, you know? So if Natsuki wants to read some more manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki, I wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could be also nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Natsuki? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself. I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit a bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. Guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Natsuki. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Natsuki, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Oh, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is gonna be so much fun. Hey, Natsuki, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything. But the truth is, I already knew you were going to. It's actually something else. I want to thank you for getting rid of Monica. What? That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now. But I really know everything, Natsuki. I know how hard he tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. None of that matters anymore. It's just us now. What? And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. F-O-R-E-V-E. No. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts? I'm sorry, I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Natsuki. Goodbye, Literature Club. Is that Monica? What?
Can you hear me? Hi. it's me.
Hello?
So you know how I've been like practicing piano and
Monica?
stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah.
He's playing audio?
Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day? Have I found everybody a fun assignment to do today? When you're here, everything that we do is fun for them anyway.
Still eating all the pictures.
When I can't even read my own feelings, what good are words when a smile says it all? And if this world won't write me an ending, what will it take just for me to have it all?
Wow, just think. These are all the... These are all the pictures that we never saw. Whoa!
Does my pen only write bitter words for those who are dear to me?
Those crayons.
Is it
Oh, that's
love
cute.
if I take your is it love if I set you free?
Oh no. I think that's if I said I love you at that moment.
The ink flows down into a dark puddle. How can I write?
Realize my webcam is covering up the text.
If I can't hear the
Remove game
sound of
screens?
your heartbeat, what do you call
Remove
love
game?
in your reality?
Extra special
And in
things.
your reality,
Monica,
if I
Misake.
don't know how to love you,
Remove the menu? Remove game script?
I'll leave you be.
Made with love. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designated to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all of my dreams come true, for being a friend to all the club members. And most of all, thank you for being a part of the Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Error. Required files are missing or corrupt. Please run reset to repair and please run reset.sh to repair and reset the virtual machine. I believe that's the ending, folks. Wow. Just wow. Like, my whole idea was to, like, get through that first part and maybe get to the poem, but then stop it there. You know? Maybe continue the series on to maybe, like, go with Yuri. Go with Natsuki. Go with Sayori. Somebody. And see how it just went with there. But no, it threw in that last surprise with Sayori. Because Sayori, I don't, what happened to her? Like, what the heck? What do you mean she knew about Monica? Like, what? I don't know. I don't know, guys. That ending really got me. I'm really stumped about that. But then I guess Monica came back with a vengeance and was like, ha, no. And, just said no to Sayori. Deleted her. Get rid of everything. Deleted everything. And now I have the option to reset this whole game and play it on my own, which I probably will do in my free time. Just to see what might happen. And again, I encourage y'all to do the same. This is I've been recording for 3 hours. I am tired. As you can tell, it's 11:43 p.m. Sleep is a must. And so, I leave you with good fortune, good tidings, and sweet dreams after all of that. Yeah, after all of that. Anyways, Nasake out. Take care.